Hi guys, how you all doing? Hope you're well. So today's video, I wanted to come and show you my ride or die tag. I did ask you guys if you wanted me to do it because I just sometimes feel like you guys wouldn't necessarily want me to do that, because if loads of people are doing something here on YouTube, I don't necessarily like to do them, but I did get a few people saying that yes, I should do the ride or die tag, so here it is. To be quite honest with you, I have things I really like in beauty, but I don't necessarily have like ultimate favorites for everything. Like it changes so often. I'm gonna start with how I would apply my makeup. That's kind of how I've arranged everything. And by the way, I keep looking down because everything is in this box here. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is a primer. Now my favorite primer, yeah, it has to be the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. This is my second bottle because my first bottle is here and it's really grubby, and literally everything has been squeezed out of this bottle. I'm looking through it and you can just about see like there's literally nothing left in this. I've squeezed everything out of it, and then I finally got on to my backup, and yeah, this is the second bottle I bought. It's lasted me about a year, the first one, so yeah, they last 12 months I think, and this has lasted me a year, so this is literally a year later. I'm now on the second bottle. I just love this primer, it just works so well. If I know that I don't want to get oily, which is never, and I'm worried that my foundation is a bit too oily or isn't great, then this is the primer I always pull out. I do have other primers I talk about, like my Guerlain primer, which I love, but this one has to be the ultimate, like this is the ultimate go-to. This is like my protection in terms of primer, like I love it. After I prime my face, what do I do next? The next thing I would do is color correct, but should I talk about my color corrector? I'm not going to talk about color corrector. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is my favorite foundation. This is what I mean by your ride or die changing, because you guys know, if you watch my channel, you know, and you're probably expecting me to talk about this, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Now I'm going to talk about two things. I'm talking about my liquid foundation, I'm going to talk about a powder foundation. So for liquid foundation, yes, it is Estee Lauder Double Wear. However, more recently, guys, I have discovered, and I don't know where I've been, I've just discovered it, but I've discovered my love for the Max Factor Face Finity All Day Flawless 3-in-1 foundation. When I say that I have just finished a whole bottle of this in the last 3 weeks, I'm not lying. I had to go out and buy a new bottle as I had just finished the other bottle I bought. Yeah. I think I'm going to do this as my high-end foundation. My ride or die is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Liquid Foundation. Love it. Highly recommend this one. However, for drugstore foundation, it now is the Max Factor Face Finity Foundation. And the shade I'm in is Suntan 100. And guys, this has to be my most perfect foundation match ever. This foundation matches me so well that it doesn't even look like I'm wearing foundation when I'm wearing this. Like, it's so good. Anyway, I'm gonna do a full review of this. After doing my foundation, I would typically do my concealer. So I couldn't pick which concealer I wanted to talk about. So it's really bad that I've got 3, but I do. It's just so many things to talk about. Okay, if I had to pick, I would definitely say that my Naked Skin concealer is the one I'll easily go to, because it's the easiest one of the 3 I'm going to talk about. So maybe I would just say that Naked Skin is my ultimate, yeah, concealer. I've already bought a backup of this. I love it. It's so good. It's just easy to wear. It's not heavy. It just looks really natural. The color that I chose, dark warm, it's just a perfect color. A little bit of brightness, but not crazy. And I can easily get away with it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The other one that I'm battling between is this one, and this is the Double Wear one, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Now the reason I love this one is because it is more of that heavier one, but it doesn't crease, but it lasts all day. It's like an all day flawless look, because it has more coverage to it, and that's why I really like it. So yeah, and I'm in the shade 05 Deep with this one, and again the color is so nice as an under eye concealer. I really love it. And then the third one that I wanted to mention was this, and this is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer, which I don't really get many people talking about, but I used to use this so much, and it's quite a newer concealer from Bare Minerals, but I love this concealer. It reminds me a bit of the Naked Skin concealer because they're not a thick formula. This is the Bare Minerals one. They're quite a thinner formula, so they do work quite similarly, I feel personally. I don't know, I guess that's why I like both of them. So that's the two there. I mean, you can see the difference. In the Bare Mineral one, I am in the shade Dark to Deep, and that's a lighter one. So I guess if I want to be brighter in my under eye, then I would choose the Bare Minerals one, and then my, you know, Naked Skin one, it would be for more natural days. The Double Wear one is more thicker in consistency than the other two. Naked Skin is in Dark Warm. So those are the three shades I really wear and I go to quite often. And the only one I haven't got a backup of is the Double Wear. I'm not sure why. But the next thing I would do would be to set my face. And to set my face, I would typically go towards my Estee Lauder Sandalwood foundation. That's it there, and you guys know I'm in love with this foundation. Powder, I love it, guys. It's so good. It's just so good. And this is the foundation powder I'm using today. I use it all over my skin. Like, I use it every day. Every day I use this foundation and I can't not use it. This, I would say, if you can get your hands on this, I highly recommend this powder to anyone. It just makes my foundation last all day. I don't get any problems with my foundation. I mean, I still can get oily, but it just has that nice finish to it. In terms of setting my under eye concealer, what I typically do now is I would put this powder all over my face, my Estee Lauder, and then on top of that, I would put the Laura Mercier powder, and what is this one? The translucent powder from Laura Mercier. I would place that on top where I put my concealer. And the reason I go in first with a foundation powder is because I find that when I use any kind of loose powder on my concealer like straight away, it kind of goes really funny. Like any powder I use, it just makes my concealer look really funny under my eyes, like quite dry. So I prefer to use a powder foundation first and then put this on and then brush it off because I find it brushes off easier. So, but my go-to for setting concealer is this powder. Guys, you can even use this all over your face, like lightly all over your face, and it works so well. Whenever I use it, I never get, like, even my oils just stay in. Like, it's just such a good powder, and it works so well on darker skin tones. It works on any skin tone, I find. I don't find it to leave a white cast or anything. I find it to work really well. So highly recommend this one, and I love it as my powder. I would then go in my brow product, and the brow product I would use typically that I 100% love is my Kaylin Cosmetics Brow Gelux Eyebrow Gel thing. This gel formula is the best, in my opinion, it's the best gel formula for your brows ever. It's not creamy, it's not too creamy, and it's not, I don't know, it just works so well. The gel inside, it's more like a drier formula, which I love, and it just looks so nice. The color that I use is Oak, and Oak is a really nice natural brown color for me. At the moment I'm using my Freedom Eyebrow Pomade, which is in the shade Ebony. I'm so scared to finish it because it's so expensive to, first of all, it's quite an expensive product, but it's really difficult to find this shade Oak here in the UK. And so next I will do my eyes. Now for my eyes, I didn't really know which eyeshadow palette to pick. I didn't want to cheat and just pick my what do you call it, palette, my, you know, custom made palette, but I had to, guys, because that is what I would typically go for if I had to ever repurchase anything, and anything I would be the most sad about losing would be this. And it's my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and I know this isn't a custom made palette, but I just had to. My favorite eyeshadows in this are definitely Cocoa Bear. which is down here. It's a brown and it's great for transitioning. Cherry Cola, which is this like burgundy shade, really, really pretty. I really love Chickadee as well, which is a gorgeous like yellow shade. And I'm in love with Steampunk. I wear that quite often. Is this shade here, and it's like just a brown color, which I wear all over my lid for my like everyday eye look for work. Yeah, it's such a gorgeous color, and yeah, it works really well. I just take my finger, dip it in there, and then I just put that all over my lid for work, and off I go. Or I would wear this one quite often as well to work, which is Mesmerized. And that's that shade there as well. Gorgeous shade. I'll just swatch that for you. That's Mesmerized. Makeup Geek eyeshadows, amazing. If you haven't tried Makeup Geek, definitely give them a go. However, if you don't want to spend that much on a single eyeshadow, then Freedom have just released their new eyeshadows, single pans, and also Boots in the UK. They have started a new kind of build your own palette, which let me just quickly show you. I've done a blog post on this as well, so you can check my blog post. But this is like, you can buy a palette, empty palette like this, and it's by the same company that have created Freedom and Makeup Revolution, and they're called Live Love London Makeup Obsession, and you can find them in Boots. And basically you can build your own palette. So this is one of my palettes I've built two, so this is just one of them. These eyeshadows can pop out, so you buy a single eyeshadow or contour pan or highlighter, whatever it is that they sell, and you can customize a palette. So yeah, it's so cool. I love my palettes. So this is my cool tone one. If you want to see my other palette, just go onto my blog, and I've got them both on there, and I've got like a whole review on this, but I will be talking more about this later. Okay, so once I have done my eyeshadow, I will do my mascara. Now, the mascara that I would say would be my ride or die one is actually one I haven't got at the moment, but it's the Lash Extreme, I think. My gosh, that mascara, oh my gosh, my lashes just went amazing. Like they just went up amazingly with that one. So I love that, but I don't have it with me. I finished it and I haven't got a new one yet, so I can't show you. But for my bottom lashes, I would definitely say the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash is amazing, and if you haven't tried it, I highly recommend that you do so, because it would just extend your bottom lashes so well, and the wand itself is so small that it fits really nicely for the bottom lash. I love it. So once I've done my eyes, then I go on to my bronzer. My favorite bronzer, hands down, has to be my Guerlain terracotta bronzer, and that is that one there. I love it. It works so well. It's just a natural bronzer for me, my skin tone. Nothing too harsh, nothing too orange. It just works well. Now, if we're talking cream contour, then I recently actually have discovered this, and I actually have to say that I love the AJ Crimson cream foundation for contouring. And the reason I like this is because it is very deep, but it's a cream and it just works so well. This is nearly black, guys. Like it's so dark, and I love it for that reason, because if you're really dark, then this would be a great foundation for you. But this cream for my skin tone works really well as a contour. My blusher, you guys know already, I've already mentioned this to you, but of course I was going to mention MAC Raisin, because this is literally like every dark skin girl's favorite MAC blusher. But Raisin just works so well, like on deeper skin tones. You can pile it on and get the heavy look, or you could just use it lightly and it's just a flush of color. So good. If you haven't tried Raisin out, even on lighter skin tones, it works so nicely. I think it's just a blusher that can work nicely on any skin tone. Let's see, highlighters, and it's the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked bronzer. Even though it's a bronzer, I use it as a highlight, but that's that one there. It just works so nicely on deeper skin tones, and for me, I just really like it because it works nicely on me. And yeah, can you see that? Like I can sheer it out and it just gives me a nice glow as opposed to bam highlight. But more recently, guys, I have been using this, and it's just, I've used it so much I've actually broken it. It's the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter, and I've used it so much that the words have come off, but it's their rose gold one. My favorite, guys. This is so good. I hear a lot of people love this, but if you're lighter skin tone, a lot of people will say they use it as a blusher. It's so nice. So I'm going to talk about some lip products that I love. So let's say traditional lipstick. Traditional lipstick has to be my MAC Taupe. I know, you're like, what? MAC Taupe is my favorite MAC lipstick. MAC Taupe I could wear every day, any day, you know, and I love this lipstick so much. I just line my lips with a brown lip liner and put on Taupe, and I can just go to work or wherever it is I'm going, and off I go. Love it. Highly recommend Taupe to you if you haven't tried it. It's a matte finish as well. Such a gorgeous nude, like a brownie nude color. Now, if we're talking about a liquid lipstick, like a matte liquid lipstick, my favorites have to be ones that you can't necessarily get anymore. I don't even know. I don't think you can, if they still, I think this was a limited edition one. The Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. Now, the formula of these are quite nice. They're really comfortable on the lips. I do like a lot of liquid lipstick formulas. I do get asked quite a few times what my favorite would be. I'm hesitant in saying, because I feel like liquid lipsticks are quite personal, if that makes sense. Like, they're not the easiest thing to wear, so to say which one is my favorite is more to do with my own lips and, you know, what I can handle on my lips, if that makes sense. So for me, Dose of Colors works really well. I do have others that are my favorites as well, but I really like these two because of the colors. So these are Teddy and Corset, and I'm actually wearing Corset today, and I love these because these are two metallic liquid lipsticks, and I have to say these are my favorite, hands down favorite metallic liquid lipsticks I've got in my collection. So I'm really hoping Dose of Colors come out with another metallic range this Christmas, because I'll be picking them up because I just love them. The formula is so nice. You don't really get many people talking about Dose of Colors that much on YouTube. I guess because they don't really send out a lot of like blogger mail, just saying. But but I do really love these. And this color Teddy, can you see that? It's such a beautiful copper. It's like the best copper color I've got for a liquid lipstick. The other liquid lipstick formula that I actually quite like is the Ultra Satin Lips by Colourpop. And my favorite color is Tulips, and it's like a brownie purple kind of color. Can you see that? Again, really great color for every day. And I love this formula of liquid lipstick because it's not, if you're one that wants like a liquid lipstick that's not going to dry your lips down and it's quite comfortable to wear, then I would highly recommend you trying out these ones from Colourpop, because yeah, they're actually really good. So yeah, highly recommend the Ultra Satin Lips. They do transfer, but they claim to transfer, if that makes sense. So my favorite lip gloss ever has to be this one by Marc Jacobs. And I know this is a pricey one, but like, I don't know, when I tried this one I was just like, okay, I love it. And I keep this in my bag all the time. And it's the, which one? It's the color Love Drunk, the shade Love Drunk. And it's like a brownie pink color. Guys, you know how much I just love my like nude colors. I'll put it up here. It's like a brownie pink color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I just love this, and I love the smell of these. They have that minty scent to them. And can you see the color? It's like a, it just works. Yeah, I would typically just wear this on top of a brown lipstick or like a pinky kind of lipstick, and yeah, off I go. That's how I would wear that. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is a perfume which I love, and for me it's the Tom Ford Velvet Orchid perfume. Guys, I love this. I used to love, I'm still a big fan of the Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely perfume. That's the one I would wear every day, and I still wear that like every day, but my boyfriend is allergic to it, so I can't really wear it that often anymore, but I still love it. However, when I got this Tom Ford perfume, I was just like, where has this been all of my life? And I've used it up. I've used it up. I need to get another one of these. Guys, if you, I don't even know what this smells like. It's more like a sweet floral kind of scent. I just love it. I'm so bad at describing perfumes. Like, I do describe them in my blogs, but I take my time to describe them, but just telling someone about it now, it's just like, it smells nice. I don't want to throw away the bottle because I'm just like, I just bring it out and I'm just like, I wish I could spray it, but it's finished. It's all finished, but I need to get another one of these. This is definitely my favorite perfume scent, and yeah. But also Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely is more where I can affordably, comfortably sit, but this one is, you know, that once in a while repurchase. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. This was really fun to do. It was great just chatting to you guys, letting you know what I like, and yeah, let me know what you guys like, because I really like talking to you down below. I love hearing from you, so comment below, what is your like ride or die product that you would always repurchase? Let me know, and if I haven't tried it, I might try it out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, see you soon, bye, ciao.
Goodbye, love, you feel right, my love.